Hey everybody, and welcome to the daily card read for the 17th of February 2026 for Tuesday. So always with these, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Like, comment, share, follow, subscribe. Randy Morningstar 747 on TikTok, Randy Mintaka 93 on YouTube, the Mintaka Experience on Facebook. And we're going to play with the Disney Villains deck today. So I'm going to do one card for morning, one card for noon, and one card for night. Morning is midnight to afternoon, and nighttime is any time between nighttime and midnight the next morning. Whatever your discretion of morning and afternoon and night are, basically. So we have the Eight of Wands for the beginning of the day. So this says by 8 a.m. or within a 12-hour shift at work or an 8-hour shift at work, there's going to be a sense of vulnerability and a sense of pride creeping up, especially between like 5 in the morning and 3 p.m. There's going to be some form of manifesting your desires through like creative practices and like performative arts or creative arts like cooking or sculpting or singing or dancing or interpretive improv. It looks like cleaning out old habits and being open about emotions and working through your feelings of lust and of inheritances and of greed can help. Reincarnation gods and reincarnation ancestors and reincarnation wisdom can help. It looks like reincarnation is a very strong pull within the morning for a lot of people that are independent thinkers, a lot of people that are rugged individualists, a lot of people that are prone to taking shots in the dark and prone to allowing their passion to lead them into the next big thing. It looks like rest and relaxation from schedules and organizing things can be very beneficial. Taking like a 3-week vacation or like a 5-day weekend or whatever the case may be might help alleviate some stress, might help alleviate some of the tension that you feel. It looks like trust, truth, honesty, communication are very important. Let's see, associations and social networking and social platforms are going to be the most impacted throughout the morning as well. So like if you have X or Facebook or TikTok or Blue Sky or Reddit or whatever the case may be, whatever social platform you use, be aware that you need to rise above a lot of the crap that you're going to get from them, especially for those that have a different way of getting to what they want. Giving certain topics a rest and giving social media a rest for a little bit might be beneficial for a few of you. It looks like for the afternoon we have the Empress reversed. So for the afternoon, between 1 and 3, or 12 and 3 it looks like, or even 12 and 4. I'm getting a lot of time frames of this. There's going to be a lot of like selfishness and vanity and a lot of mirroring going on. So they might be mirroring your energy so that you like them more. They might be mirroring your body language so that you feel more comfortable. They might be mirroring your energy so that you can see what you've been giving them, or you can be mirroring them without realizing it. It looks like there's a lot of dark mirror energy going on and a lot of dark flames impacting the situation, especially within regards to like self-worth and communication and third-party interactions and third-party interferences. So someone is blocking you from a soul path or blocking you from a spirit path, or your own selfishness and vanity is holding you back until you can take a long, hard look at yourself and realize what you are doing and how it affects other people and not just you. Valuing something for the monetary value and the transactional value rather than for the value they have as a person can also be hindering progress. Superficiality and materialistic mindsets are going to be prominent throughout the mid-afternoon, between like 2 in the afternoon and 5 in the afternoon. And it looks like others have to drag you down to their lower level 3D way of thinking because they don't want to accept the truth. They don't want to face reality. They just would rather believe that you are living in a fantasy world than have them be wrong for something that they've said or done or preached for a while. It looks like destruction, chaos, blocks in creativity and blocks in choices come to mind. Like, you may feel like you don't have free will, or you might go under the belief that you don't have free will, or you might feel like someone is messing with your choices. If you feel like you're cursed or hexed, or feel like you are put under a spell, there are several ways to check it out, but most of the time, if you believe you are, just believing it gives it power to hold and manifest. Working on your perception bias and with your mindset about how you treat female bosses or treat women or treat those that you feel inferior to you. So basically, anybody you may think less than. You can tell a lot about a person by how you are treated or how you treat others when you are at your lowest of your low. It looks like over-analyticism and waxy behaviors and waspy narratives are going to be putting people around the bend, creating a lot of lunacy. There's a lot of sexism and internalized misogyny going on, blaming a lot of hormonal imbalances or hysteria or being overly emotional on, oh, you're just a woman, or you're too emotional about this topic, or you're just overly sensitive. Make sure that you're also not gaslighting yourself, because this can be a form of self-harm if you are gaslighting yourself. It looks like losses in money matters or financial affairs have brought to light what can happen within the next 8 weeks if you don't get your shit together. It looks like within the next 8 weeks you will be manifesting your desires and your abundances a little bit more clearly. However, it looks like you need to take a hard look at your core values and make sure if this is truly the path that you wish to take, or if you're ready to stand tall in a different direction. Mirages, illusions, illusory magics, illusionists, magicians, the magicians that deal with like magic portals and reflections and mirror scrying and talking to the great beyond through reflective surfaces. They're all going to be affected within the mid-morning from like 5 in the morning all the way through like 2 in the afternoon, just as an overlap for what we've already discussed. So be aware of that. It also looks like helicopter parents or helicopter moms stick out. So be aware of any wounds due to overprotective parents, especially for those that have a lot of trauma since like 2nd grade or 2002 or even 2012. 2s are important and 8s are important as well. Emotions and feelings of metaphysical energies that don't quite align with your highest good might also be impacted. Lastly, we have the Magician backwards or reversed. Okay, so for the nighttime, we have the Magician reversed, and that shows that there has been an abuse of power. There has been a control or manipulation tactic that has overshadowed a lot of mindsets, has shielded you from the truth, has blinded you from the things that you've told yourself that may not have been true at the time, but you came to believe them as true. It looks like there's a lot of emasculation processes going off, taking out the masks. It looks like the most affected and the most impacted at night are the ones that are already unmasked, or those that have a lot of less masking within their mental health or within their own spirituality, and that use like the least amount of protection or filters that one necessarily can use. It looks like dark magic and bane magic and dark magicians are going to be prominent throughout the evening time and throughout the night time. They could be playing tricks on the walls with the shadows, shadow figures, shadow people, and shadow aspects are going to be very important throughout the nighttime, specifically between like 2 p.m. and 1 in the morning on the 18th. So towards the end of the month, there's going to be a revealing about who's behind the mask and who's behind what's going on, as long as you work through your pessimism, work through your cynicism, and be able to call out narcissistic tendencies and narcissistic abuse tactics, and be able to understand silent treatment versus staying silent by choice. There's going to be some form of unsophisticated, unrefined actions going on, so something that you may not morally align with that some darker entities or darker people might. So like social justice, street justice, spiritual justice, like voodoo or hoodoo or black magic surrounding like puppet dolls and ragdoll magic and tarot cards and oracle card readings. Laws surrounding tarot and oracle cards and spirituality practices may be highly highlighted within the next few months, considering the fact that you're most likely noticing at this point some sort of spirituality practice within you, whether it be telepathy, clairvoyance, dream recall, precognition, astral projection, channeling live or deceased animals, animal empathy, child telepathy. It feels like non-conformity and refusing to wear a certain uniform or refused help from a dark deity in the past is affecting you too. So anybody that may have had an offer within the last year to 8 years and they refused it, or they accepted it and then found out what it was later and then did not dispose of it properly, that could be still affecting you. So just be aware of the repercussions one has when accepting items and then getting rid of them and then refusing the offers in the midst of the moment anyway, because you don't know all the details. Refusing to heighten your awareness, refusing to freshen your perspective, refusing to change the way you appear to others, refusing to filter up or hide or cloak or go to stealth mode can also be hindering progress. So make sure that you are aware of how you impact other people. Hair, skin, and nail health are the most important healthcare routines and healthcare personal wellness tools to use for the day for majority of us. Those that don't follow any rules or don't follow strict guidelines with their magic, take heed when using close practices. Emotional unavailability, no communication, bad faith arguments, bad faith communication, if there is communication, emotional immaturity and emotional lack of vulnerability, and a lack of trust and commitment are the underlying features of what could also be hindering your progress throughout the day. But bottom line is you have the strength to do whatever you set your mind to do, and you are well on your way to manifesting your most precious gem yet. That's what I get for the 17th of February 2026. So as with these, take a resonate, sleep what doesn't. Thanks for joining.